Well, hello, First Calvary family. Great to reach out to you again. I'm trying to do these videos like a little note from Pastor Don just every couple weeks is what I'm trying right now. And I really enjoy this and I've been getting good feedback. So here you go. A little short video this week, just three pieces of family business that I wanted to chat about. The first one is to let you know or remind you, as I mentioned in worship this last Sunday, that you're going to receive a mailing sometime this week. This is our vision and stewardship mailing for 2024, really important. And so if you don't receive one of these, I would encourage you to call the church office and say, hey, I haven't received one yet. Can you check my address, make sure I'm on the mailing list, etc. This would be a great opportunity to get this to you, but then also to make sure that we have the best mailing address for everyone who's a part of our church family. Also, we do have copies of these available at all the entrances to the sanctuary, so please feel free to pick one up as well. Inside of this vision and stewardship mailing is a letter from me that talks about the coming year. We also have this, which is a bookmark that talks about our focus for 2024, which is to invite every generation to labor alongside our Father. And then on the back, you'll see some information. It's kind of blurry, isn't it? There you go. You'll see some information on what does that mean for us this year. And so I'd encourage you to get this. There's also a pledge card in there, three parts where we're thinking about our time, our talents, and our tithes, and how each of us can be a part of what God is doing here at First and Calvary in the coming year. This is really, really important. All parts of these, that we have people praying for the life of the church, that we're all thinking about our gifts and our talents and how we can use them in the life of the church. And then, of course, pledging our tithes and offerings. This good faith estimate is a huge deal for the leaders of the church to right size our budget for the year to go forward in that way. So important stuff in the mailing. Number two piece of family business is that we have a leadership summit this coming Sunday, Sunday the 14th at 4:30 in the afternoon in the fellowship hall. Who is the leadership summit for? This is for all current leaders, and so this is for our officers, elders, and deacons. It's for our nominating committee members, uh, people who serve on any of our committees as a church, and all those leaders who are coming on for this coming year as well. And I just want to say this, anyone can come to this. This is not a closed-door leadership summit. If you're someone in the church who maybe you're not currently serving on a committee, but you're very interested in the life of the church, please do come. I just ask for everyone, whether you're rolling off of leadership, coming onto leadership, whether you're just interested in coming, please RSVP to the church office so that we can make accommodations for everyone. We're going to be talking about the life of the church. It's going to be a town hall where we have Q&A, a lot of important stuff for us to talk about. So please do mark your calendars. Please do RSVP. And here's a little side note. On the little weather app on my phone, it says that the weather on Sunday might get interesting. So, uh, just to account for that, if there are any people who would rather join via Zoom, in this weekly email update below, you will find a link to the Zoom for that meeting as well. If the weather gets crazy and the building has to be closed, we'll all meet on Zoom. But my guess is we'll mostly be here. But if there are any of you who would rather join in on Zoom, please do that. You can raise your hand there. You can interact just like you would if you're at the meeting. That's this coming Sunday, the 14th. And then a Sunday after that, so January 21st, is when we will be dedicating our pledges in worship. So please do a prayerful process as a household with these so that we can dedicate those on the 21st. Also on the 21st, we are having our annual congregational meeting. It will be held at noon in the sanctuary, and so I invite all of you to come. You don't have to be a covenant partner to come to an annual congregational meeting. It's for anyone who's a part of the First and Calvary family. Everyone is welcome. There's going to be the biggest thing that we'll be doing is kind of a state of the church address. Where are we coming from? Where are we going? very important kind of touchstone in the life of our church here at the top of a new year. So I invite all of you to come to that as well. According to the app on my phone, not to be mistaken with reality, but according to this, we'll be back into the balmy 40s by then. And so there will be no need for any Zoom links. Although I believe all of our annual meetings are, what do you call it? Live streamed. I'm pretty sure about that. All right, that's it. Just a little bit of family business. Great to be with you guys. Jamie and I love being your pastors. I love serving with the leaders here at First and Calvary. I love getting to know all the new families and new people who are becoming a part of this church family. And blessings to you all in this new year.